How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Jubilee. I'm Will, and today we're playing a little Mutant Insurrection for Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. Although, again, I'm doing it all week. If you watch our previous stream of today and for the rest of the week, I'll be repeating this over and over again. But we are supporting Extra Life charities. We support Extra Life charities every day, every year that we have been streaming to raise money for Children's Miracle Network and the sick and injured kids at, well, Children's Miracle Network hospitals. If you would like to make a donation, you can make a donation any time of the year by clicking the link down below. However, if you make a donation during the month of April, we have a couple different donation tiers to win a bundle giveaway. Bundle giveaway will grow as we get more donations through the month of April, or I don't know if I'm going to do all of April or just during Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. It makes sense during Tabletop Appreciation Weekend because that's when we're trying to raise awareness and money during this week. That's why I took a week off of work. So I think I'll do that. It's based on people donating during this week to the giveaway, to the Culling for Charity, which you can watch that video, what that's about. Or if you just want to make a $1 donation or a $5 donation to impact the game as I'm playing it, you can do that as well. Right now, I know that there will be 2 guaranteed games in that giveaway, which is a Frozen Frontier, which I have an extra copy, Arcane Wonders, is the $1 per raffle chance. It's I did different tiers, David, so I can't remember the exact numbers, but basically the more you do, the more you get. If I remember correctly, $30 was like 100 and $20 was like less than that, and then like I think 10 was like 20. I don't know. It's all down below. I, again, did not have time to set everything up. Had to get drinks, had to read rules, and it just madness shall ensue. But yes, you can make donations to that, or again, you can just impact the game if you're not really worried about winning in the games. But yeah, I know Frozen Frontier is going to be in there. I may do a Marvel United, like I mentioned earlier. There was another game that I knew was going to be in there. I'm just drawing a blank. See, I should have had all this planned. But that's what happens when you set this up at the last moment, like I always do. I'm trying to remember now. I mean, I might throw in Marvel Dagger. I just put that up for Culling for Charity because, again, I knew I was going to get rid of it. If anybody watched previous videos, there's just other Marvel games I'd rather play, and even pandemic style games. This one, of course, we're giving away at the end of the stream. I, for the life of me, cannot think of what it is. The other games will be games that I will allow you to pick so many from our Culling from Charity. So again, you can go down and see the games that we're culling. Those will be in the giveaway as well. But either way, we're going to go ahead and flip over. Let me give a brief rundown on how this works. Again, I will be making rules mistakes. The reason I'm making rules mistakes is, again, try to play 24 games in the course of 7 days and remember all of the rules, especially if I haven't played them in a while. So this is Mutant Insurrection. So Mutant Insurrection is a Yahtzee style game where we are going to be rolling dice to try to complete missions. As always, I've probably made this harder for myself than needs be because I tried to do thematic. So thematicness is Second Genesis. Second Genesis is a comic storyline where the original X-Men were captured on Krakoa, back before Krakoa was actually nice to them. I think it was when it was still one island instead of 2 islands. And of course, Colossus and Wolverine were the new blood that was introduced into the new X-Men team. That's where the Uncanny X-Men come from. So technically, if you want to know, it's Uncanny X-Men #1 when they redid it with the new team with Storm and all that. This was probably not a good matchup, but I have these minis already painted, so I grabbed them. I guess I could have done Storm. So if one of these 2 gets knocked out, I guess I would grab Storm. But they are very red dice heavy. And the red dice, I think, are like the more attacky dice. They have more like attacky symbols. The blue dice are the more, I think, X teamwork. And then these ones have more DNAs on them. Now, they all have a high attack number. So it's not like they all don't have a 2. Like this has 2 attack, but then no regular attack. And the red one has a 2 attack, a 3 attack, and then a 1 attack. So it has all the attacks, and then all of them have this villain symbol, which is basically, if we want to re-roll that dice, again, Yahtzee style, we have to activate a villain effect that might be on one of these cards. So the way it works is, over the rounds, we're going to deploy our heroes to either one of the school locations. The danger room allows us to heal, And then we get to train, so we get to gain 1 training token of our choice, which are just basically tokens, right? We can use them to complete missions instead of the dice. Cerebro, we get to heal 3. Then if you're the first hero to deploy here, reveal the top card of any face down continent. Place that card face down at the bottom or top of the deck. So basically allows you to reveal what this threat is going to be. Xavier's Office allows us to heal 2. Then return any number of completed villain missions to the box. Reduce the threat by the total number of escalation icons on those missions. So that is right here. These are the villain missions that could come out. This track is going to increase. Easy is at 2. I did normal, which is at 4. And that is at the end of each round, we're going to draw one of these cards. These cards may cause something to happen. They could be sentinels, which could then be attached to locations, making them harder to complete. We do have rewards. So these are the extra X-Men. So we may gain X-Men as a reward, or we may gain these, whatever they call it. It's basically like another team up thing where if you have the same thing, you can complete things. For example, discipline. If you and the other discipline bonded hero are in the same location, while you are active hero, you may exhaust this card and spend a DNA resource to specify any of the 1 requirements. So you can complete any requirement. And then there is a bad thing. So on the back is a negative. So sometimes a card will make us flip that to a negative. So we're basically just going to be completing the missions and the objectives to try to progress the story. In this particular case, we need to complete New Blood, and the New Blood will then make us put in New Generation, and then New Generation will probably tell us to do something else and something else until we get to the final showdown, and then we'll flip this card over with all the cards it told us to put in here to do the final showdown. If we get knocked out, like I said, we just grab another hero. If we get knocked out or everybody gets knocked out in the final showdown, then you don't get to do that. So the final showdown is just that. It is the final showdown. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, that's about it. I'm going to be looking at the rule book because, yes. All right. So, active hero, I guess we will have as Wolverine. Wolverine is the best at what he does. So on Wolverine, there's really no reason to not have these on these players when you're playing solo. When you're playing multiplayer, you can give your team up cards to anybody else that's at the table. But when you're playing solo, you've only got 2 characters, so it doesn't matter. Once per round, I can reroll any number of dice with a DNA or a X. And Bodyguard basically allows Colossus to take the damage instead of Wolverine. Colossus, once per round, I can spend any DNA as 5 attack. And then Fastball Special. After assembling your dice pool, you may train an attack. So basically, he gets a free attack every turn because of Wolverine. Once he assembles his dice. All right, why? Because Fastball Special. He's going to be tossing the Wolverine. And I don't know why. My exclamation point extra life has not been working. It seems like Streamlabs doesn't recognize until after the stream has started. So we're going to do the deploy phase. So it says we want to complete this first, but we also have this. So here, if this is in play, this is going to increase the threat if this stays in play. This one does not. However, on a success, we can reduce the threat by 2, and 1 hero will draw a mutant to help. Failure, each hero suffers 1 damage. So if you do not complete this on that turn, you suffer damage. So this one's failure, no effect. I think we're going to go ahead and do both. It says 1, 2, 3. This has 3, 3, and 3. This has 3, 3. We don't have to worry about these last 2 because we're not in the yellow threat right now. And we need 3 X's. David's going to try the extra life. Let's see if that works, David. If not, then it's wonderful Streamlabs website. And I might need to switch off. There we go. There we go, David. Thank you, David. Let's go ahead and pin that bad boy. At least I can do that. And then not top chat. We want live chat. There we go. So I don't know if I want to split them or not. Red has more attacks that can be 3. So I think I will put Wolverine here. And I'm going to deploy Colossus here. Why? Because Colossus is on the picture. That makes sense to me. All right, so we have deployed mission phase. Heroes are going to try to do our missions. So to do the mission, choose an active hero. The hero is at that mission is the active hero. Assemble the dice pool. So we will just start with Wolverine. So he gets 3, 4. Unfortunately, if you have more than you can, I don't think you get to get an extra die. Let me go to assembling the dice pool. I think you're limited to what the amount of dice that are actually in the game. Heroes roll dice, the overcome challenge again. 3 steps in the dice, each dice. Actor gains the 4 dice shown on their power card. They also gain the 2 dice on the assist card. It doesn't say what happens if you don't have a nice dice. Spinning die. I forget what happened if there's not enough dice. I remember there's somewhere saying in here that if there's not enough dice, you do something. You would think it'd be in the section that talks about assembling the dice pool. It is not. Missed the setup. There wasn't much setup. We put cards out and we're going to be rolling dice to try to complete the cards. How you doing, Shadow? I'm currently trying to figure out what happens if I don't have enough dice. Assembling the showdown, no. No. Additional rules, powers, mutants, bonds, training, school, threat, damage, special, turning dice, sentinels, abilities, missions. I remember there being something about if you don't have enough dice, but I do not remember where. The mission, choose who has not been active here this round. Mission, alone or assisted. Here's roll dice, match symbols. Dun, dun, dun. During a mission attempt, each hero in the mission gets an opportunity to be the active hero. Gotta love bad rulebooks. I say that, and then I completely missed a rule during the last game, didn't I? Either their own, if they have this, or another hero assisting it. This is their dice pool. Guessing this is not normal? You would not normally run out of dice on one character? Prisoners resolve as many rewards and penalties possible. Bomb. I don't know. No clue. I thought I read when I first played this game, there was something about the dice pool. And you're limited to the dice that are available. But then that makes basically this team up stupid. Because I'll never be able to get all 5 red dice. Because there aren't 5 red dice. I don't know. Threat, flip mission, threat, regroup, winning, losing. Yeah, it just talks about attempting the mission, but it doesn't say the dice are limited. It just says gather the dice pool. What do I do if I can't gather all the dice from my dice pool? All right, to the BGG. See, that's like, that's a weird thing. Like, FFG has been doing board games a long time, and when they have a rule book that's just completely missing a rule, it seems very odd. Like, did you guys not play test Mutant Insurrection? There's also a Domino promo that I never got. Dice pool, dice limited. You can never increase your dice pool beyond the starting 6. There you go. Got a rule clarification for Colossus and Wolverine. Emailed. Dice pool is limited, so you can only roll the 4 red dice. But since they trade cards, they get the ability. Future expansion has a few more special. Yeah, so if Wolverine gets Colossus card and gains 5 red dice but they're only full, does Wolverine only roll 5? And so Richard said he can only roll 4 because there's only 4 available. So maybe I did read this. According to the FAQ, if you don't have enough dice for the pool to cover the need, you grab another available dice of another color. Wolverine says by Colossus would have 5 red dice, 1 blue die. Since he cannot roll all 5 red dice, he chooses to replace one of them with a yellow dice. His dice pool for this mission attempt is okay. Post it. I even reminded me. So the designer and the FAQ don't agree on how this plays out. Looks like he said the same thing. 4 red dice max. He didn't explain further reasoning. Leaving out the fact that you get to pick another dice seems a pretty big omission. I was at the very least under the assumption that you were capped at 4 dice of a color. It was intentional. FAQ stakes. Yeah, okay. So we get, all right, so we get a free dice of our choosing. All right, that works. Okay. Let me plug my phone back in. Otherwise, we're going to have a dead phone by the end of the day. All right, so we get that, and we get 1 more. And what else does Wolverine need? So he needs lots of X's. So we're going to do another blue. So blue, so here's the ratios. I know David likes ratios. The solution in the errata is that you can't roll more than 4 of any color and get to replace it. Yeah, so David found it at the same time I did. So here's the ratio, David. I know you like ratios. Bad guy, 1X, 1 DNA, and then 1, 2, 3. Bad guy, X, 2 DNA, 2 and 2. And then this one is bad guy, 2X, 1 DNA, 1 and 2. So that's what we're going with. All right. So we're going with Wolverine first. So we have 2 bad guy dice. So again, if I want to do that, then we need to do whatever the bad guy thing is. There is no bad guy thing, so nothing would happen. That seems very anticlimactic. We do have 2, 4, 5, and an X. So we're going to do the X. Then we're going to do the 2. Then we're going to use both of these for the 3. And then we are going to reroll both of these. And we're going to reroll both of these. We got one of those. So we completed everything but 1, and in that, I can't re-roll that. So the only thing Wolverine can re-roll is X's or the DNA, which is what I needed anyways. So That is the most he can do. But I do get to complete 1, 2. To complete those, we failed the mission because we didn't complete all 3. So since we failed the mission, each hero suffers 1 damage. I do have the option to have Colossus take the damage. It's the beginning of the game. I guess it really doesn't matter right now. So I'll just have Wolverine take the damage right now. So that's Wolverine. All right. And Colossus gets 3, 2, and 1. Luckily, there's no fail effect on his. All right. So we have a 2 damage, 1 damage. So we have 1, 2. Luckily, this one doesn't require us to do anything in a particular order. 1, 2. All right, so we're looking for a 3 damage, which we can only get with the red. Oh, he gets plus a damage token because of Wolverine. So we get a... Are they all plus 2? Let me double check. Yeah, they are. Okay, well, that's nice. So he gets a plus 2 damage every turn because of Wolverine. Which isn't going to help us unless we get a 1. So that's fine. We can use it if we get a 1. Or we can treat a DNA as a 5, but we need the DNA to complete that. So we're not going to do that. All right. So this is our first reroll. That didn't help us. And our second reroll. So we did get 2. We did get 3. So we can complete that one. A little bit overkill. So unfortunately, the ones that we did not complete get removed, if I remember correctly. It says all dice return. So these would have never gotten placed because we didn't have enough to complete it, right? You apply them once you have your dice pool, and we didn't have enough. So, and then we complete this one. Go there. So we only completed that one. So luckily for him, there's no failure effect, so we don't have to worry about that. If all objectives are completed, resolve the success. Otherwise, choose the next hero. All heroes in the mission have been activated. Resolve the failure. So if we were both on the same mission, then that failure would not have taken effect. But Wolverine was the only one on that. So now they both go. No, they stay. They stay. All right. All right. Resolve these steps. Raise the threat by the number of exclamation points, which is 1. Flip the mission based on the... I don't know what that icon. Oh, we still have 1 mission open, so we're not going to flip. Draw and resolve the threat card. Threat card, Sentinel. So Sentinel is increasing the threat. Target most objectives, suffer 1 damage. And then we need to complete him. We need 2, 2, and 1. So the one with the most objectives is this one. So he's going to come over here onto our Cyclops is. Which means now this one's going to be harder to complete. And now there is a failure if we don't complete it. Because we need to complete 1, 2, 3 of those. All right. Regroup. Return all heroes to the Blackbird. All right. Return all assist cards. Replace knocked out heroes. Blah, 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 blah. And then we're going to pass first player marker. I don't think it really matters. First player, I don't think really matters in this game. You just choose an active hero. So we're just going to, we'll use the extra life as our threat marker. All right. So we need to go somewhere. That has just become more dangerous. So I think we're both going to go beat up on the Sentinel. Both going to go beat up on the Sentinel. All right. We will do Wolverine first. So we're going to do 1, 2. So he does all 4. We need X's this time. X's are on blue, so I guess we'll just do the 2 blue again. So that is his 6 dice. All right. So we have... Okay, so now, I'm sorry. This one isn't a failure. This is if I want to re-roll I was saying, if I wanted to reroll Magneto's helmet, then we suffer 1 damage. Actually, we'd have to suffer 2. I don't need any of this attackiness. So. Well, we do. We need to attack up here. So. We could apply. I'd like to reroll this. The 2 is fine. The DNA is fine. So the 2 is fine. The DNA is fine. The X is fine. I want to reroll those. I don't need any attacks, so I'm thinking I'm not going to reroll these 2. Instead, I'm just going to reroll this one. And now I'm kind of stuck. Do I take the damage or let Colossus take the damage? Yeah, let's let. I want to get rid of this. Well, Colossus will be able to get rid of it. There's no failure if we fail this. Just the threat goes up, which means we're drawing a yellow card instead. I definitely don't want to take 3 damage. Definitely not. I'm thinking, okay. Because I think I have to do it per reroll. Yeah, villainy. Each time that when I reroll 1 or more. Oh, hang on. Do I have to do it for each? You can roll the 3 result without harm, but needs 2 more. Suffer 2 damage. Wolverine suffers 2 damage. Okay, you can reroll both of them. All right. So I only take 1 damage to reroll both. That works. So you only suffer 1. All right. That was actually really good. All right. So there's our 3. So that takes care of that one. And the rest of it, unfortunately, doesn't do anything for us. So that is that. So we have completed this one. So the Sentinel is gone. Sentinel goes away. And then that means that Colossus just needs to complete this one. Okay. So, 2 yellow, 3 red, and a blue. Yeah. Alright, what can Colossus do? He punches a lot. He punches a lot. Which is not helpful right now, Colossus. So we got 1. We don't have to worry about the villainy anymore because we got rid of that, so we're good. 2. That still no. And DNAs. We got 1 DNA, which isn't enough to complete it, so that does nothing. So we did complete this one. All right, so that is that. Now we flip back over. Threat phase. Raise this by 1 because we still have this one in play. Check. We do still have one of the locations, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we get to do the yellow card. Bigger Sentinel. Target with the fewest objectives. So this only needs 1 thing. This needs 3. So he's going to go here, I guess. I'm assuming. I mean, objective-wise, they both have 1 objective, but this has less requirements, so I'm going to go with that. His bad thing is discard a training token or suffer 2 damage. All right, so luckily Colossus can do that. Because Colossus, but again, 1x, Colossus will get that no problem. Yeah. All right, that's it. So regroup, go back here. All right. So deploy phase. Each hero deploys to a location. Oh man. All right, so I guess Yeah, I guess we'll have Colossus because he's going to start adding crits. We'll have Colossus go here. Oh, but that's still a failure if he can't complete both of these. A lot of X's. Wolverine will go here. And we're trying to do this off of just DNAs. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't matter who goes first. We'll have Wolverine go first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what gives us the most DNA? Yellow? Yellow. So we'll replace the 1 red dice with a yellow die. Alright, well that was horrible. Bad combination. I forgot that these have particular things. So 2. We have not gotten a single DNA. 1 DNA. But nothing. Nothing. Yeah. So, absolutely nothing. No effect on the failure. So Colossus, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, I do have a token if I fail, I guess. All right, so we need X's. We have 1 X. We need 2 damage. We have a 3. We have 1 X. The bad effect is if I want to re-roll these 2, then I'll have to get rid of my token. I don't need my token right now, but let's see if we can get the 2 X's. Oh, we need the DNA now too. Dang it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. All right, so we're gonna discard that to re-roll both of Magneto's helmets. Which gives us that. Unfortunately, this is more damage for him. Failed. All right, so we succeeded at the mission, but unfortunately, we did not succeed here. So all that comes off, and we still have to do the failure effect of taking a damage. Oh, we assembled our dice pool. We would have gotten another attack anyways. All right. That's that. Well, that's not good. So, increased threat. 1, 2. We're at 8. If we get past 15, we lose as well. That's another lose condition. All right. Reveal a card. We currently still have one out there. Vicious Scheme. Replace a story mission with the top card of the villain deck face up. If you cannot replace the story mission, replace any face-up mission instead. There are 4 more heroes. Flip a face-up mission face up. So, you're getting a villain mission, and it is the Juggernaut. So it says replace. I don't think that means we also replace DNA, DNR, did not roll. Yeah. So when you replace a mission, I don't know if all of the stuff goes away. Play a card, refer to the card by name. Dun, 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 showdown. Mission, playing a showdown, no. Swapping mutants, no. Training tokens. Placing, revealing, timing. Do not know. Because, like, I can't fully replace, like, I can't take it out of play, right? Because if I take it out of play, then how would I complete it? Replace your cards. Okay. Some effects replace school cards or mission cards with another card. When a card is replaced, place the new card on top of the replaced card. Replaced cards are effectively not in play. Heroes cannot resolve the effects or deploy them until the top card is discarded. All heroes deployed on the replaced card are placed on the new card. Sentinels attached and replaced card and Sentinel attached to the new card. All success tokens on the replaced card are returned to the supply. Oh, that's what I didn't want to read. So, we have now completely reset this one. That sucks. Oh, and Juggernaut's a 2. That sucks. Oh, man. Put these up here so I know to go to the decks. Normally I just put them on the bottom of the deck. I didn't do that. Yeah. That was not good, guys. That was not good. We haven't even gotten past our first story mission yet. All right. Bring back our mutants. All right. Deploy our mutants. Yeah, we got to get rid of Juggernaut. In order to re-roll the helmet, we suffer 2 damage. This is not good. All right. Wolverine's already at 2 damage. All right, what do we need? We need a little bit of everything, plus we have to take damage. That's the other problem. This one here, those icons mean we have to take damage to complete that particular step. We need 4 damage. And then we need more X's than DNA. So we'll do our 4 and 3. And then we can re-roll additionally any number of DNA or X's. All right. So 2, 3. So we have 4. Problem is I want that to be an X. So do I just take this 4? Or do I not? Well, Colossus is going to be able to do all that damage. He's going to be able to do 4 by himself because he's going to have this. So really I need to focus on the X's. Yeah. So let's keep the DNA. DNA's hard to roll. I got the DNA. So I need 3 X's. We're going to re-roll it all. Roll it all. There's 1 X. All right. Oops. I'm going to use my ability, my once per round ability to re-roll both of these. There's another X. And now this is my 3rd actual re-roll. Wow, that is horrible. 3. Luckily, that was on my 3rd roll. So, Wolverine can complete 2. He's going to complete this one, take 1 damage. He's going to complete this one, and he's going to use ability, so Colossus will take that 1 damage. All right, so we have completed these 2. So Colossus should easily be able to complete that top one. All right, so Colossus gets 3 red, a blue, 2 yellow. Because he's going to be able to, he doesn't even need the attack, right? Because I've already got 4 attack, but if he gets it, he gets it. All right, so there we go. There, we needed that. And we're just going to re-roll all of our reds, right? Because why not? Really? Oh, hang on. This counts as a 5. There we go. So that completes that. He takes 1 more damage. And that one is completed. All right. So now we see if we failed or succeeded. All objectives are completed. Resolve the success. Otherwise, choose the new active hero, which we did all that. And then we would do the failure. So we succeeded. So 1 hero forms a bond. So we get to form a bond. Which is, I guess, I think you're supposed to take from the bottom because you can read the top one. So training, so we got to find the other training. Right. Training. If you and the other training bonded hero are in the same mission, while you're the active hero, you may spend your training token as if it was your own. Okay, so we get to spend each other's tokens. Now, again, if bad things happen, we flip this over, and it's overconfidence. If you and the other overconfident hero are in the same mission, at the start of the mission phase, if your mission has one or more icons, then you raise the threat by 1. So basically, it's you're overconfident and threat's going to increase because of that. All right. So unfortunately, we have both of these. That goes up tied 2. We're still in the yellow. We don't need to do a new location. I'm going to review. Another Sentinel with the most objectives. And we regroup. That is just ugly. It's just ugly. Would playing 3 heroes solo give more options? Probably. Yeah. It says solo play 2, but technically as many as you can handle, and this game isn't that complex, so yeah, you could play 3-handed probably, no problem. Maximum player count is 6. I mean, if you've got the mental aptitude, you could play 6. Now, higher player counts do mean that more location missions start in play. And it also means that there are 2 other location decks at higher player count. So there's a total of 5 location decks. All right. So this is where we are. I didn't even use these. Like, I think when I even played my first time, I didn't use these until I really needed to heal. So what's this bad thing? Discard a training token. Okay, so it's the same. These 2 Sentinels are the same. All right. So we still haven't completed this. We need to get rid of this one. Because then we get to reduce the threat by 2. We have to complete this so we can reduce the threat by 2. So we will send Wolverine here. We will send Colossus here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, let's just, doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter which one we do. We'll do it as we've been doing. We'll do Wolverine first. Wolverine first. All right. So we did get 1. We did get all of our X's, but it's the X's on the attacks, and I kind of want to get rid of him first. I did get my 2 DNAs. I'm going to keep the DNAs because they're hard to get. We're going to not re-roll that right now. We got 3 attack, which is enough to take out the Sentinel. Then we got 2 DNAs, which could do this. Do I go ahead and... I don't have a token. So I'd have to take 2 damage, which would put me at 5 of 6, which means into my next turn I'll have to heal. We gotta complete this. I think I have to do that. All right, so we're gonna take the 2 damage. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit to get a DNA. That is not a DNA. Now here's the question though. If I complete, no, you assign the dice at the end. So this technically is not completed until I assign the dice. I was doing that earlier and it was technically wrong. So now I would assign the dice and I can't assign any of these. So you assign that, it gets rid of the Sentinel. The Sentinel is gone. No failure effect, so I don't have to worry about that. So we'll go to Colossus. Yeah, Wolverine's going to have to go heal. Probably have to do Cerebro. Now, the problem with Cerebro heals the most, but of course, it's going to open up a new one of these. Some of these do have things in them. Have you played the Domino expansion? No, I got this like really cheap once somewhere. It was on sale or clearance. So Domino was a promo, and I don't even know where to get her at. All she is just a character. So she's just a cardboard standee, and then the 2 cards. So if we heal 3, then we got to reveal this. We could heal 2. Oh, I forgot. We need this for Xavier. So that would be good because we get to reduce it by 2. So maybe that's where I'll send Wolverine. All right, let's go to Colossus. 3, 2, 1. Colossus has punches for days. Is the thing now. I got 3 sets of punches here. I don't need any punches. Yeah. All right. Which kind of, now I'm thinking about it, I should have put Colossus over here. I don't know why I didn't. That was stupid because he's got all these tokens. He would have knocked that one out, and maybe would have completed something else. Not a good play, Will. All right. So 2, 1, and 1. All right. That takes out the Sentinel. Finally. That completes this. So on completion, reduce the threat by 2. Right. I'll do it down here. All right. And then we will, now we're in this phase. Raise the threat by 1. Reveal a new location. So on 1 player, it's 1 location. On or 2, basically 2 player. On 3 to 4, it's 1 mission, but on 5 to 6, it's 2 missions. So technically at about 5, like I said, if you want to play more than 2 characters, at 5 you'd be revealing 2 every turn. So but you notice now we have another escalation icon on this one. So now we have 2 escalation every turn because of that. All right. Draw a card. Sentinel, target with the most threat icons. There is an even. I think when it's even, it's my choice. So we'll do it there. And we're going to go back. All right. So we're going to put Wolverine here. We're going to put Colossus. I got to finish this one. But the problem is leaving this out is 2. Oh, we got to complete this one. I'm going here. I got to complete that one. Just, it's what it's going to be. All right. Active phase. Heal 2 damage on Wolverine. See, I think Wolverine's ability should be to heal 1 damage every turn. Like, that seems kind of weird that that's not his ability. And then we discard this to reduce the threat by 2. So that keeps us in the yellow. So that basically that's going to be like a net 0. Colossus is a good punch out video game. Yeah. Yeah, he's got, I mean, he can punch for days. All right. So now Colossus gets another token. Is he even going to have enough to do another token? It's another token. I mean, I've got all the punches. I don't need any punches this go round. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I don't need any punches. I don't have to worry about rerolls, the bad reroll effect, because there's nothing here. So we are going to use his punches. So we're going to be 2, 2, 1, 2. So yeah, we're good. We're good on our punches. All right, so we have this. The hope is that I can complete one or the other. We'll see what happens. Got another DNA. So I guess we're going for DNA. So we will take that one back. Need 1 more DNA. There we go. 1 more DNA. So we have completed 2 this round. All right. As long as we don't get another one of those stupid villain things that puts it on top of this one. Like, that's what slowed me down. Like, I had this all completed but 1, and then that villain came in and took them all out. They stopped our progress. All right. So that's it. So we threat phase. Raised by 1. Oh, 1, 2, 3, actually. 1, 2, 3, because we weren't able to complete it. Almost in the red. We do have 1 location, so we don't need to flip. Card, Sentinel, with the most completion tokens. God, kidding me. Oh, these Sentinels just keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming. All right. All right, regroup. All right. So, I have to complete this. I kind of want to complete this one too, though. All right, who can get the... Wolverine's going to be my best bet here because of the X's, right? Because he has 2. But I also need the punches and another X. So technically I need 4 X's to get rid of it. I want to complete this. I'll accept the 2. I'm going to be in the red. I need to complete this. So we're both going to go there. The nice thing about that is we can use each other's tokens now because of our training. So unfortunately, the tokens we've got are all punchy tokens. We need a non-punchy token. That's where this one would have came in, because I could have trained and gotten any other token I wanted instead. All right, so we'll do Wolverine first as always. The 2 blue, right? Yeah, 2 blue, because we need that. All right. We will break our bond if we want to re-roll, which I'm not sad about. The problem with breaking the bond, like I said, it's this -1. Which means we have to stay on the same mission. And the broken bond stays until we get a new bond. So. All right, what do I need? I don't necessarily need punches. I need to focus on those. So I'm going to keep these DNAs because Wolverine can reroll DNAs. So I'm going to keep all those DNAs as an extra reroll. So we're going to reroll these. So it gives us another one. This is my free reroll for Wolverine's ability. That's a lot of punches, man. And I don't need punches because Colossus is going to be able to handle the punches. We're going to reroll one more time. There we go. So we got our 3. That's going to complete this one. All right, so that worked out. Now, Colossus is going to build his dice pool. He's going to get a training token. 3, 2, and 1. So Colossus just needs... He's got his punches. I just need an X. Yeah, we're good. We got it anyways, because 3, 3, and an X. So we're good. We completed that. All right, so we defeated the Sentinel. Goodbye, Sentinel. Here, should I be doing this? The Sentinels there. You guys didn't know I had those up there. Like I said, that my big minis are all up there on the top. So the Sentinel came into play. We've completed this mission. 1 success. 1 hero draws a mutant. I think we're going to give this to Wolverine because he's getting so much free punch. I think Wolverine needs some help. Multiple man. You can have any number of multiple man cards. While you are the active hero, you may exhaust multiple man to re-roll 1 die, ignoring the bad effect. Oh, I like that. And I can have as many of him as I want. All right, so we completed this mission. All right, so we did that. Put new generation 07A. 04507A, new generation. Into play, put this card under the main plot. All right, so new generation. I'm still searching for the X-Men. I have taken the liberty of increasing the power of Cerebro, the device I use to track mutants across the globe. It will help me find more prospective students, and I continue my own search. I never read the flavor text up there. Sorry. During play, once per round, after a hero resolves Cerebro's effect, they may resolve that effect a second time. Okay. End of round. If the total number of mutants in all heroes' play area, and if the school is at least the number of players plus 1, flip this card. Oh. So we need 3 mutants. Oh, so that's what it is. We're trying to find mutants. So we got to keep going to Cerebro to keep revealing these cards to get us more mutants. Ooh. Okay. That's a thing. Okay. Oops, we're not supposed to come back yet. Sorry. All right, you get back up here. Sentinel, you're kind of in the way. All right. So, increased threat to 1, 2. We are now in the red. Now, we have a location already visible, so we don't need to flip. Although it seems like we're going to have to because we need to get ones that have a reward of getting a mutant. Yeah, because we can place it at the top or bottom of the deck. Yep, that's exactly what we're supposed to do. Okay. So, Sentinel, target with the most icons. Holy cow. We're at 3 now. I can't even like display all of this. And then we must suffer 1 damage for each yellow die in your pool. Holy, well, luckily my guy, well, Colossus does. Or discard 1 die to re-roll. So to re-roll, to re-roll, we have to discard a die and we take 1 damage for each yellow. So luckily we could discard the yellow first. So that would do less damage. Maybe multiple man counts as 1 of the 3 needed mutants. So yeah, he does. So he's 1 of 3. So we need 2 more. Yeah, because this said 1 player, right? 1 hero. I wish it was both heroes. That would have made it slightly easier. Yeah. Regroup. All right. So, and I think that's another thing is like to get the threat back down, you kind of want to look at these cards to try to find ones that have like the villain, right? So you can bring that in and then use Xavier's office, I guess. Because yeah, if I don't 1, 2, 3, if I don't take this down, I lose. Yeah, I'm at 12. If I don't, I have to take all of this down this turn or I lose. So I can't even do any revealing because I have to take these sentinels out. All right, that's where we're going. Going up here. Gotta take these sentinels out. All right. We'll have Wolverine go first because he can complete this one, which means it doesn't hurt Colossus as much. I mean, Colossus got a lot of damage. So, I mean, we can take him out. It's just going to be hard. And we're in the yellow, so we got to do all these extras. Time to bring Storm for a cameo? Yeah, probably. All right. So we don't want yellow dice because yellow dice are bad with that guy. All right. All right. And then multiple man lets me re-roll the helmet anyways. So that's a lot of damage. That's 4. That takes out the Sentinel. I'm good. I'm not, there's no point in me re-rolling anything. I'm doing exactly that. That's going to take out that Sentinel. So Sentinel, gone. So we're not going to lose this round now because that Sentinel is gone. All right. So now Colossus. Colossus is going to 2 yellow, 3 red, blue. He gets another plus attacky. He's got lots of attacks. So he can pretty much take this guy out almost without his dice. What do we get? Attack. 2 of those, a DNA. So, again, we have 2, 4. If I do this one for... I could do this. Just remove that. This would get rid of the Sentinel. Do I have enough with 3 dice to complete either of these other 2? Yeah, I can complete this one. All right, so we'll do that one. And then we'll do 2 in the DNA and take 1 damage. Yeah, didn't even need any rerolls. All right, so it takes out the Sentinel. He was yellow. And then we complete both of those. All right, which fine. I can go now send Colossus to heal next round. Let Wolverine do this by himself, and Colossus can find this because then on our next reveal, I'll know which one has somebody we can rescue. All right, so we increase threat 1. Reveal a card. We are still in the red though. Wait, I said he was going to be able to complete it by himself, and then of course this another Sentinel is going to come out. Target the fewest objectives. Well, we only have 1, so boop. That's a 3. They come back. So Colossus is going to go here. Wolverine's going to go fight by himself. That's a lot of punchy, Wolverine. It's a lot of punchy you got to do. All right, so we will do Colossus first. So heal 3. All right, and we get to resolve the same effect twice. So success draws a mutant. I want to keep that one. So we are going to look at this one then. Success, we train, and one hero draws a mutant. So yeah, and this has no thing. Now this one, you must do it in order, right? So you have to do it in order. So you have to do the top, then the bottom, then the bottom. So you have to do this one. You have to complete in order. I forgot when I looked at this one. This one does have a bad sign, but that's I guess fine for now. Because if we can't win this one, we're gonna lose anyways. Yeah. All right. So Wolverine. 3. And yellows have more punches, so I need more DNA and punches anyways. So we will go with the yellow this time. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we got that. Oh. So we've taken out the Sentinel. The problem is to take out the Sentinel, I won't have enough dice for that. It's at 5. And on failure, oh, hang on. We failed this last time, so that would have raised it by 1. He's going to fail again, which will raise it another 1. I don't think I can win this. I don't think there's any way for me to do this. Because I'm going to fail, right? And that's going to raise it 1, and then at the end of the turn it's going to raise it another 1, so that's 2. 1 2. Mathematically I cannot do this, because to get 5, this is 5. That's the only way to do that. So the only way for me to do this one is I would need a 2 instead of this 1. So we're going to keep this, because that I have to have that. I think I can roll another DNA, and I think I can roll another X. So we're gonna reroll. I accidentally paused the stream. That's okay. All right, so we do have an X. X on blue is the best result for the blue. I didn't get a DNA this time. Let's keep the X on the red, since I don't need that much attack. All right, here we go. Oh, dang it. I needed 2 DNAs. Yep, that's game over. Because I'm going to fail the mission. Yeah, I shouldn't have sent Colossus. It was like earlier when I said I shouldn't have sent Colossus and them separate. Same thing happened here. I shouldn't have sent Colossus and them separate, because I didn't have enough to complete these missions. So I think, like David said, in solo, maybe 3-handed solo is better. Yeah, I need 2 DNAs. Now that was my 3rd reroll, right? Or my 2nd reroll. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd be able to complete this one. The problem is that 5. That's what did it. So 5, 6, 7. I'd get rid of the Sentinel. Right. But then all I had left was attacks. So that's not enough to complete that. So, failure increased by 1. And then we go to the threat phase. So we're going to raise the threat 1, which is game over. That is game over. So, what would normally happen if we succeeded is we would flip this card over. So then we'd have another mission, Krakoa Island, right? And then at the start of the threat phase, put the Krakoa showdown into play. So we would have 27. Yeah, so then we would have the showdown. So this is a showdown. You flip it over, or yeah, flip the plot card and the showdown card. So then you have this card and this card, right? And then you just have to go here and complete both of those missions, right? To basically win. So being slowed down because that villain came out and knocked out all my progress on my story card was bad. And then that one turn when I sent Colossus here instead of here and I needed more attacky, it should have been like pretty much the other way around because Colossus had a stack full of attack tokens there. So this one's a shorter stream, which is good. It gets me, I got to sleeve some cards and eat some lunch anyways before the 3 o'clock stream. So that is that. But I did say we were going to do a giveaway. I guess there's 2 people in chat. So there's David and Shadow. Were either one of you guys interested in this as a giveaway? If not, I'll just keep it up for calling for charity. You guys let me know if you guys want me to do the live stream giveaway or not. If you guys are interested, I'll do it. But again, shipping in the US. So I know, Shadow, I know you're not in the US, but you said your mom is. So I don't know how she would get the game to you. That would probably be just as costly as me shipping it to you. The giveaway, it's this game. The game I was just playing. Now, there is a big bundle giveaway as well. So same thing. Waiting on a burrito, slightly interested. Waiting on a burrito. What kind of burrito? She's going home next month. Well, all right, I'll throw it up. Let me see if I can get the giveaway thingy to go up in the chat. Where are you at, Streamlabs? Keyboard's way up here. Streamlabs. So normally I have my laptop down here beside me, and that is not the case right now. Log in with YouTube. Yeah, so while I'm getting this set up, for those of you guys that might have tuned in after the fact, I am doing giveaways during my live streams for the rest of the week. Don't know what they're going to be until the stream actually happens. Again, just games that I will be calling anyways. So same thing, if you want to get these before, you can, of course, go to the Calling for Charity. Otherwise, you can come out to live stream and maybe I'll be giving it away. I am also doing a big donation bundle giveaway. You can go make a donation to one of the different dollar amounts and get X number of entries into the donation giveaway. Clubbot. Polls, giveaways. Oh, that was David last time. I'm reading the chat and it says prizes were assigned. I guess David won something a while ago. Complete that in that giveaway. All right. Edit. I'm gonna do it for 1 minute since there's only one of you guys in there. It's only you 2 here. Confirm. Start giveaway. All right. Says the giveaway was started. Use exclamation point para los niños. Got stuck with Power Rangers deck building. Oh, you haven't played Marvel United yet? Yeah, so Marvel United for lunchtime plays. Yeah, so the Marvel United, I will probably do one of those. Shadow, I'm not really sure if what I'm going to do for Marvel United. I don't know if it'll be in the big bundle giveaway, but unfortunately that's going to the end of the month. So if your mom's not going to be traveling before then, and if you did enter the big bundle by making a donation, that probably won't be to the end of the month. So we'll see. I don't know if anybody else is going to show up. I'll let it run the full minute rather than just canceling it early. Yeah, this is a neat little game, a neat little Yahtzee style roll your dice game. The only reason I'm calling this one is because I have Marvel Dice Throne, and I'd rather play Marvel Dice Throne missions. The game isn't necessarily easy, right? So I think a lot of people that have played this and whatnot, they haven't played some of the later missions. or they played it like on the easy. Like I played normal, which starts at 4. I got to figure out how you get that threat down. That'd be the key, right? All right, so it says no more entries. That's the Megaverse map. So let us pick a winner. All right, Shadow, congratulations. So Shadow, just reach out to me on one of my social medias, so Instagram, Twitter, BGG, if you want to go there, or send an email to contact@gettingjiggly.com, gettingjiggly.com, or again, social medias, which are in the chat. Why does this do that? It puts the chat underneath of my bar for some reason. Social. There it is. But yeah, just reach out with your, I guess your mom's, your mom, the shipping info. We'll send that out. And then that way, yeah, congratulations on that. Next stream is at 3. Yes, that will be legendary. We're doing Daredevil because somebody in the previous stream wanted to see Daredevil. I don't remember who that was. I don't think it was you, Shadow. Somebody wanted to see Daredevil. So we were doing Daredevil in our 3 o'clock stream. And then 9 o'clock, we will be doing Marvel Champions versus Loki. And I'm probably going to lose that one. If it's anything like Enchantress, I will probably lose that one. But again, if you have not and you would be so kind, anybody wants to share the different pinned tweets, threads, community things, let other people know about Extra Life charities. Greatly appreciate that. This actually reminds you of Champions. Not this one so much, Shadow, but the one I played earlier, which is Dagger, is a little Champions adjacent. It uses actions and 8-sided dice for the thing. It's kind of like a Pandemic meets Champions kind of mashup. That one I did put up for Culling for Charity. So that one is available for somebody to just claim by making a donation. But I may just throw that into the big bundle giveaway. I don't know. I did not plan out what games I was going to give away. I was going to try to give away the games that I was playing, but I can't give away Elder Scrolls. Elder Sign? Yes. This game. Yeah, so David's right. This game is compared to Elder Sign because it used that Elder Sign system to like advanced, but that is that. We are at $675. I'd love to get to 1,000 by the end of the week. That's a stretch. I'd like to at least make $100 over the month. If I make $100, you're going to give me a nice fancy dice bag, and I can stop using this dice bag, this cheap dice bag. As you noticed, I do like my Extra Life. Give me like little things, right? We always use our Extra Life dice tray. I've got my Extra Life D20. I have a full Extra Life dice set. So yeah, that is that. We appreciate you guys for coming out. I will be back at 3 o'clock for some Marvel Legendary. Until next time, guys. Peace.